taking out an old dishwasher and putting one back in. All right, so here's the tools here. Got my main tools off to the side just in case I need them. Some towels, which will come in handy. A few different pliers and wrenches. Got some screwdrivers and so forth. A couple little lamps in case I need them. Some gloves, which may come in handy as well. Tools and power tool and you know, different bits. And even a little tester, because you saw me flip the switch, which is a good idea. Please flip the switch so you don't have power coming out here and hurt yourself. But if you have one of these to test, even better. And then, yeah, some coffee, because this is going to be like an hour-long job. So, going to need it. All right, let's get to it. All right, next up, I'm just going to unplug the actual dishwasher. All right, so we're going to open up this panel right here. And that exposes all the dirt and stuff we got to clean up while we're doing this whole mess. So I got my torque screw, because that's what you're going to need. It may look like a regular bit, but it is not. I try to be easy so I don't lose that. It's not doing much. So there we go. Just try to bring it down here a little bit. And you can take these caps off. Got a little screw right here, and that's for the ground. Then I'm just gonna pull these. So just a little pro tip, what I ended up doing was using this little pair of pliers here just to easily wedge in on one side or the other, just so I can loosen it just enough to back this wire out. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off that water supply right now. You don't got to rip it off, but you want it to be nice and tight. If we look up here, there's a little clamp. Just use one of these. So we have our little water connection right here. Just need your little wrench to undo it. But you can see I put a towel down. You'll want to do that, kind of push it up to the side a little bit in the back. Make sure you have a good space, because there's going to be some water in the line even if you haven't used it for a while. All right, so the fitting under the dishwasher didn't really want to come off that well. And since I have a new hose that I'm replacing this whole thing with anyway, and this is coming off, then I might as well just take this off and then I don't have to deal with it. So I got a 5/8 right here. Loose. And you can see there's some water in the hose, but nothing too bad. So again, I can just slide it out. I'm gonna get a little bit of droppage as I kind of pull it out, but at least I can just get back on with the task. So if that happens to you and you have a new hose, then that's what you can do. Or if it's really just too tight, just go get a new hose and you can detach from here and you don't have to worry about it. All right, now time to get this dishwasher loose. So going in here, and I have two. There may be three brackets, but I'm just gonna go ahead and shove that through. And then this, I'm gonna back out here. And actually what I'm gonna do, yep, see it's dripping. Doing this all one-handed, doing it for the YouTube. I'm just going to tape it right here, just so any more water doesn't come out of it while it's just sitting around. And I just got rid of the power cord because obviously it's loose, don't need it. But this I'm going to actually tape up as well, just to get it out of the way. Alright, just so you know I wasn't messing around, look at that. Looks a lot nicer, right? Do the whole job, people. And hit that like button down below, because I'm sure my wife isn't happy that I showed all the mess that was back there. So at least hit the like button, let her know that you appreciate this video and that it doesn't really mean that much to you. You care more about the information that I'm bringing to you, and you just like the channel, SK Lifestyle. Hit that subscribe button too. Figured I'd give you a little close-up, a little side-by-side between the two, so you can see. All right, now I'm going to lay this dishwasher on its back so I can get to the bottom. I don't know if you see that. There's actually water dripping down. That's probably because from the test run of the machine, you know, there was some water left inside. So I'm going to clean that up real quick and then take off the access panel. So if you see this handbook out, of course I have it. Every model is slightly different, so I'm using mine to understand exactly what I need to do. And just gonna pop this little drip tray out. There you go. And now I'm more free to do what I need to do back here. Okay, next up we got the water line here. So just got to attach this on if you got a new one. Very simple. Again, that's a 5/8. So just like I wanted it, I want this not to be touching this motor area so much. So now I can just hold it in place and make sure it's tight the way I want it. So you get these tips here on SK Lifestyle so you don't have to make these mistakes, make these issues. Let everything go a lot quicker, smoother. Leave those comments down below if you appreciate it. Again, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. So while all these dishwashers are different, they're kind of the same, of course, you know what I mean? So you need to understand where your drain is. It's probably going to be near where this main tube is underneath. Mine, I have a drain port right here. It's not well labeled, so you probably want to look at the manual to make sure. There's lots of other things going on here that you may mistake, and you don't want the hose to not be where the drain is and find out the hard way. Again, probably leave the panel open at the beginning when you start this and run it, just to make sure that everything's not going crazy. And of course I just need my pliers here. So I attached this first before it went on, of course. I think that's as good as we're gonna get there. All right, time to take off the terminal box. Since the kitchen's preoccupied and we can't make dinner right now, you guys have me breaking into the little Christmas goodie basket that I got right here. So luckily, I'm not sure if all of them do, but this one comes with its own little strain conduit thing. So it seems pretty simple. I just need to run this right in here and it should just kind of click into place. The main thing is this isn't going to get pinched up or anything. So now I just need to pull these off. All right, so just going to back out this screw, wrap the wire around it. You need to have the loop almost all the way around. You know, you can even kind of spin the screw a little bit to make sure. I'm going to tighten it down slowly. So that should be good. And then I'll do the same for the white. And then we can move on to the, what do you call it? The ground. So yes, these are a little frayed out now, so I'm just going to twist them like the other ones I did, so that way, you see, not too much. It doesn't need to be tight, just enough. I mean, super tight, you know what I mean? Like, but there you go. So it should be pretty good. All right, time to sit her back up. Make sure we don't crush anything under there. And I also wrapped up the old power cord to the new water line and the new power cord. Just a little bit of tape. And so that way, if I have to back this out, I can easily just pull those back in again, no problem. I adjusted the feet and, you know, it's actually just a little too high. So I think the feet were pretty good where they were before. So I'm just going to back those down a bit. I'm not going to bother trying to level it until I know it's at the height that I kind of need it to be. So for this Whirlpool, my brackets, they go in like this. Now you see it's like this. They hook on, they slip in there and they hook to the right. I'm supposed to bend these tabs up so they kind of lock in place here. Now just reconnect everything the same way you took it off. I won't bother you with the boring details. All right, I should hopefully be able to open this and look at that. Got a time showing, so the electric's on. All right, so I will give this over. I know my wife wants to try it out, so let her load this up and then we will turn this baby on and watch her go. All right, there we go. And hopefully it works. I hear the water going. I don't see the water pouring out, so that's a good.
Get your daddy. What's he doing? What's your daddy doing? Get him. Where's your daddy?
No cameo from the scruff pup. Well, there we go. It's running and we don't have any leaks. So now I can put down on the bottom and yeah, not have to worry about it. And I did not put my tools away. You know, the karma. If I put them in the garage, something would have happened. I need them out. So I left them here, packed them up, but I left them here. So there you go. There's another SK Pro tip. Smash that like button. So there we have it, folks. You saw from end to end, taking out an old dishwasher and putting one back in. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did I do all right? Did I help you out at all? Did I save you some time in any sort of way? If I did, be sure to leave those comments, leave that feedback as well. I really hope this was helpful to you all. Again, if it was, you know what to do. Smash that like button. SK Lifestyle. Be sure you subscribe so you can catch all the other videos that come out. Action, sports, reviews, car videos, all that kind of stuff you already know. Oh, and hey, follow me on TikTok and Instagram, s.k_lifestyle.